Sawadee Krap. Happy Friday night and welcome to International Prop Chat, episode 23. I'm Angela Chen.
Sawadee Krap. Hi, I'm Coyie. So, welcome to the International Prop Chat, episode 23. Friday night is always a fun night, right? And having a weekend for rest is superb. So, since our country is having RMCO till end of December, plenty of people is having cuti in Malaysia. So, any plans, Angela?
Oh no, not much of holidays to me. Coming to think about it, I do miss going on to the holiday, especially lake resorts with the great view of lake, surrounding with waters in astonishing mountain view. My God, come to think about it, I really miss a lot of these kind of holidays.
Yeah, true. But in fact, we actually can. Sensory actually provide this type of residential. With What did you miss just now about the holidays, the mountains, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really. When can I have my holiday?
So blurry.
I mean, besides cuti Malaysia, where can we actually go?
Yeah, sounded very relaxing and chilling to me. In the fast pace of urban living, we always will seek for nature, right? Like, isn't it amazing if we actually live there, right? Like having a house there on our own. Like the moment we wake up, we open our eyes and there's a lake view over there, right?
Yes, that is definitely. Okay, yes, true enough. But in fact, we can have such properties where sensory. Today we are going to talk about some project that is really good. Okay, sensory provides this type of residence, in the shade of the trees and the freshness of canal view, making everyday life full of feelings and full of looking forward to go for such holidays and such place to stay. Wow.
So you're talking about Bangkok Sensory, the top developer, right?
Yes. Yep. We are talking about Sensory, the well-known top developer with over 33 years of experience and hundreds of projects across Thailand, and also 2 hotels and residential in London. They are actually a leading developers, and of course the quality houses and townhouses and condominiums they have been building, So homes are meticulously designed to improve the quality of life of the residents over there. So I'll say is that to have kind of a sensory properties, you will be amazed. Later on, we're going to share more about it. Right? Right?
Yeah. So owning like a sensitive property is like owning an MS or a Louis Vuitton or a Chanel, because having a top developer, right? Top of the top in owning a property. If you look at the view here, I have at my background is very nice. So having this kind of view, like just now when we mentioned, the moment we wake up and then there's a view of this is very nice.
Yes, of course, they are not only doing buildings, but they're also constructing life. This is their mottos, Sensory is always the Thailand fully integrated properties developer, providing comprehensive services that goes far beyond those traditional developer.
Yeah, correct. So one thing actually I love about Sensory is they also care for their customers after sales service, like in terms of security and convenience. So this system, that they provide their own Sensory home service application is actually an app. So this system is for like a delivery mail package notification that you can receive on the phone, or a community system message from Sensory, or even a finance status on how's the deposit or outstanding payment, or home care repairing report and how's the status of it. So it will actually give you a notification on the phone. So it actually feature a multitude of different smart home technology. A very smart access technology will include also video calls in the lobby, and using QR code instead of traditional keys. Actually, there are a lot of things, and then the doors on all the units will be equipped with a Igloo Home, a smart lock capable of generating one password for a specific time. So let's say if you have a maid coming or probably someone, a plumber to fix something in your house, then you can actually give them one-time password that they can key in, and they go in and clean the house, and after that they leave. Then that password wouldn't be used again. So it's like you can generate a new password all the time. So when the time frame is up, and then the password will be expired, something like this.
Wow. So in addition, there will also be artificial intelligence software developed by the Sensory and Amazon available for all these residents. And the Sensory L box will be able to turn on and off control lights. Wow, imagine you want to watch something, or you want your aircon to be on at 7 o'clock, tick, from there you can do it. Not even being at home. Isn't that fantastic? And of course, likes televisions, and yeah. So in case residents aren't at home, smart lighting systems called the Sophie will enable you to control their lights remote wired to your smartphone. Isn't that innovative?
Very, very, absolutely cool, actually. Okay, we'd like to emphasize again the location of this project. Sensory is a Thailand developer, and the location is in Bangkok. Okay, so imagine having a Bangkok residential, having this kind of view rather than imagine like a urban place, but you're having a canal view. So this is a different area. Okay, so this I mentioned about the application. It is an application of Sensory family with a whole new experience of urban living. So having the great canal view and having the uptrend technology on hand is like the best of two in one.
Yeah, sounds like James Bond, we watch movies in James Bonds, they have this kind of high-tech technology,
Yeah.
one switch on the phone is a click, the lights is on and stuff like that, So you can have it in Sensory projects, You are absolutely right, Coyie. So for those people who just joined us, welcome to our International Prop Chat episode 23. Tonight, we are going to share with you our project in Bangkok by Sensory. So, Coyie, can you tell us a little bit about the surrounding of these projects?
Okay, speaking of this area, one thing I like, actually this area is called T77. Okay, I'm going to emphasize on this, yeah. It's actually a mega community built by Sensory itself. So it's located in Onut area, and Onut area is a popular neighborhood well known for their plenty of like street food, sometimes referred by local as a Bangkok street food heaven. So mainly it's a residential area. So Onut is home to both local Thai people and also expat, who are attracted to the amenities that are actually within easy distance, like walking distance. And then there are shopping malls, convenience stores, hypermarkets, restaurants, and cafe that can be found on every corner. So it's like you don't have to travel to the busier part of the town. And then Starbucks and Japanese izakaya shakashikiri is also there. Okay, and then this area of T77 is a mega project along the canal. Okay, along this canal, yeah. So they will have this canal view. So in this project itself, there are 7 residential, and then in this area, there are Habito Mall. So Habito Mall is a Japanese mall. They sell a lot of Japanese stuff, and then they house a restaurant as well, and then 7-Eleven store. And then they have Kubato co-working space in there. And then they have the RSM Muay Thai boxing academy. And then actually there are much more, okay? So they are also in this area, there are also Bangkok Prep. This is an independent international school for primary and secondary. So in this area itself, imagine you have schools, you have malls, you have residential. So everything that you need is there.
Yes. The T77 community has also shuttle bus service that takes residents to and fro from the apartments to Arnold's BTS station in just 5 minutes only. Okay, it operates based on daily schedule, and you can get almost everything in T77. So usually when we want to introduce a project, we will always try to talk about the surrounding to make sure that everybody knows that the surroundings is fabulous. I mean, their access of getting fast food, clothing, chain to electronic as well. You know, everything you say, you can just get it within the walking distance. I mean, for people who likes to go for movies, they can actually go to this Century, the movie plaza, or for people who wants to get fast food, McDonald's is there. Papa Lunch is also there. So it's just within, like I say, 10 minutes. And by the way, Tesco Lotus is a hyper chain a market in Thailand. You can actually found just next to the BTS stations there.
So imagine like being close to the BTS station means that the residents have the option to hop on a train and head towards all the hip neighborhoods that they want to go, right? Like for example, Thong Lor, or they want to go for the Four-Faced Buddha. So they can actually hop on the train and just go ahead. It's very, very convenient. So Anat is actually located on the Sukhumvit BTS line, green line, which is the most famous line. So if anyone goes to Bangkok, for sure they will ride on that.
The
right?
Green lines, yes.
Yeah, that's the green line, okay? So Ekamai from this area Ekamai is only 2 stations away. So it's only like 3 minutes. And Thong Lo is only 3 minutes away. 6 minutes away, 3 stations away. So 6 minutes. So Ekamai and Thong Lo are the entertainment and lifestyle districts of Bangkok. So there are a lot of a great amount of cafes, restaurants and bars. Actually, we talked about this area last time, right? On Thong Lo.
Yes, and the reason why we keep mentioning about it is because this project is very close to these luxuries projects. You know, most of the projects in Thong Lo, Ekamai are really selling on, above million. You know, so therefore, today we are telling you something, a price that is very good entry, yet is you get a neighborhood that is very close. You know, within could we just mention 3 to 6 minutes you can reach to one station to another. Yes, tonight we're going to share with you a project named Kawa House, which is one of the residential in T77. So now you see why we mentioned T77. It is actually a low-rise residential development comprising of 7 stories building, which in total 546 units only. So we are talking about 7-story building, you know, with 3 blocks. You know, it's only 546. 546. Isn't that low density? And the facade of these 3 buildings will be a very earthy tone colors blending into those kind of buildings, and the balconies providing shades of Bangkok hot sun. Why we want to mention is we usually likes to have an apartment or a house that is bright, you know, really bright, you know. So if it's bright, there is options for you to put a curtains or blinds, anything. But if it's not if it's dark, well, how would you, even if you don't put a curtain, you still feeling the feeling. What I mentioned is the shade is the bright sunlight cannot penetrate through your residential, your unit. So the natural base of facade tie into this Kawa House, the concept of living as part of nature. So Sensory always loves this kind of concept with fresh air, lush greens, and embrace of the river, you know. So let us just show you some of the videos of the projects before we going into details. I'm pretty sure you will love it. Me and Coyie is definitely falling in love. It's just that we are tied down, we can't go anywhere. So let's just enjoy watching this, okay? Shall we? Give us a minute.
บ่ายจากใจกลางสุขุมวิทมาพบกับคอนโดสไตล์รีสอร์ทกับเราที่นี่ Kawa House ครับโครงการ Kawa House สร้างภายใต้คอนเซ็ปต์ Live a Good Story ครับโดยการให้ความสำคัญกับธรรมชาติโดยรอบเน้นปฏิสัมพันธ์กับธรรมชาติเพื่อความสงบและผ่อนคลายครับเนื่องด้วยสถานการณ์ช่วงนี้ทางโครงการของเราจึงได้มีมาตรการป้องกันเพื่อช่วยสร้างความมั่นใจให้กับลูกค้าทุกท่านอีกด้วยครับ และนอกจากนี้ทางโครงการของเรายังให้ความสำคัญในเรื่องของระบบรักษาความปลอดภัยโดยการติดตั้งระบบ Lift 24 ให้กับลูกบ้านทุกท่านด้วยครับล็อบบี้หลักของโครงการมีความสูงถึง 5.2 เมตรเปิดมุมมองเข้าสู่สวนบริเวณภายในโครงการฝ้าเพดานประดับตกแต่งด้วยแชนเดเลียร์รูปทรงหยดน้ำราวกับหยาดน้ำฝนจำนวนกว่า 400 ดวงทุกอาคารจะมีล็อบบี้เป็นของตนเองโดยล็อบบี้ตึก A จะเป็นเมนล็อบบี้ของโครงการซึ่งมีนิติบุคคลที่พักผ่อนห้องน้ำเมลบ็อกซ์ตัวฟาซาดอาคารมีซิกเนเจอร์โดดเด่นจากโครงการอื่นๆโดยได้อินสปิเรชันเน้นเส้นสายที่ถอดออกมาจากไม้ไผ่สลับลายล้อมรอบๆโครงการเชื่อมต่อพื้นที่ภายในและภายนอกล้อมรวมไปกับธรรมชาติคาวะภาษาญี่ปุ่นแปลว่าสายน้ำซึ่งหมายถึงตัวโครงการที่อยู่ริมคลองพระโขนงเป็นที่ดินผืนสุดท้ายในบริเวณ T77 ที่มีความยาวริมฝั่งคลองถึง 150 เมตรโครงการ Kawa Haus ตั้งอยู่ในซอยสุขุมวิท 77 ภายในบริเวณ T77 Community หรือ Town Development ของทางบริษัทแสนสิริที่เพียบพร้อมไปด้วยแหล่งอำนวยความสะดวกได้แก่ Hub 77 ซึ่งเป็น Community Mall ที่มีทั้งร้านกาแฟชื่อดังธนาคารร้านอาหารซูเปอร์มาร์เก็ตออร์แกนิกฟู้ดสถานเสริมความงามและ co-working space ภายในตึกรวมถึงบริเวณโดยรอบยังมีโรงพยาบาลฟันและโรงเรียนบางกอกเพรพในขณะเดียวกันก็อยู่ใกล้ทุกความสะดวกสบายในการใช้ชีวิตเพียงเอื้อมมีช่องทางคมนาคมที่ง่ายต่อการเดินทางด้วยทางด่วนรามอินทราอาจนรงค์และเพียง 5 นาทีจาก BTS อ่อนนุชครับสำหรับรถยนต์ไฟฟ้าตำแหน่งของ EV Charger มีทั้งหมด 2 จุดสามารถชาร์จได้จุดละ 2 คันพื้นที่ co-working space ขนาดใหญ่ถูกเตรียมไว้รองรับการทำงานของลูกบ้านได้มากถึง 30 ที่นั่งเลยครับมีทั้งทำงานแบบกลุ่มและทำงานแบบเดี่ยวส่วนพื้นที่ทางด้านหลังทางโครงการเราได้เตรียมเป็นกรีนวอลไว้เพื่อช่วยในการผ่อนคลายระหว่างการทำงานและทำให้เกิดไอเดียใหม่ๆได้ดียิ่งขึ้นครับถัดจาก co-working space จะเข้าสู่พื้นที่ co-kitchen ครับซึ่งรองรับลูกบ้านในการประกอบอาหารจากฟาร์มออร์แกนิกของเรารวมถึงสามารถปิดพื้นที่บริเวณนี้เป็น private party ได้เช่นเดียวกันครับและก็มาถึงห้องออกกำลังกาย The Firm ครับมีขนาดใหญ่มากถึง150 ตารางเมตรเพียบพร้อมไปด้วยเครื่องออกกำลังกายจากทางแบรนด์ Life Fitness และทางโครงการของเรายังได้อัปเกรดเครื่อง Freedom Climber หรือการปีนผาจำลองให้ลูกบ้านได้สนุกสนานกับการออกกำลังกายได้มากขึ้นด้วยครับรวมถึงเรายังมีเครื่อง AED หรือเครื่องกระตุ้นหัวใจอัตโนมัติที่รองรับสถานการณ์ฉุกเฉินอีกด้วยครับและอีกหนึ่งไฮไลท์ของโครงการนี้คือ Water Lounge ริมน้ำที่ลูกบ้านสามารถมานั่งพักผ่อนอ่านหนังสือได้ครับโดยจุดเด่นจะเป็นหิน Water Ink Marble หินอ่อนลวดลายสายน้ำจากอิตาลีที่ทางผู้บริหารเราใส่ใจลงรายละเอียดในการเลือกหินอ่อนชนิดนี้มาทำเป็นลาย Book Match เพื่อให้สอดคล้องกับคอนเซ็ปต์ของโครงการครับแล้วมาถึงห้องนี้ครับเป็นห้องรูปแบบ1ห้องนอน1ห้องน้ำขนาดจะอยู่ที่ประมาณ42 ตารางเมตรระบบประตูที่เราเลือกใช้จะเป็น Digital Door Lock ของทาง IQI Home จากประเทศสิงคโปร์ซึ่งสามารถเข้าห้องได้4ช่องทางด้วยกันก็คือเป็นการใส่รหัสผ่านคีย์การ์ดรูกุญแจนะครับหรือว่าเป็นการเชื่อมบลูทูธผ่านทางแอปพลิเคชันก็ได้จุดเด่นของตัว IQI Home คือสามารถสร้าง One Time Password ได้ในกรณีว่าถ้าเรามีแม่บ้านหรือมีเพื่อนมาหาครับถัดมาเป็นส่วนพื้นที่ครัวท็อปครัวเราจะใช้เป็นหินแบล็กแกรนิตนะครับซึ่งก็เหมาะกับการใช้งานในระยะยาวเช็ดคราบทำความสะอาดได้ง่ายส่วนตัวก๊อกทางโครงการเราได้อัปเกรดเป็นพิเศษโดยเป็นก๊อก2หัวนะครับมีสำหรับใช้น้ำประปาและน้ำดื่มซึ่งเครื่องกรองน้ำสามารถติดตั้งภายใต้อ่างล้างจานได้เลยครับโดยต่อท่อขึ้นมาที่ก๊อกสามารถสลับหัวได้หน้าบานจะเป็นเทอร์โมลามิเนตแบบ edgeless design หรือว่าไร้รอยต่อครับเพราะฉะนั้นจะหมดปัญหาในเรื่องของความชื้นสะสมและการรวมน้ำครับพื้นที่ของห้องครัวกับห้องนั่งเล่นจะถูกกั้นด้วยกระจกบานสไลด์นะครับโดยขอบจะเป็นอลูมิเนียมพาวเดอร์โค้ทสีซาฮาราเมื่อเข้าสู่โซน Living Room จะพบกับความสูงโปร่งโล่งถึง 2.7 เมตรและส่วนที่เป็นไฮไลท์ของโครงการเลยคือ House Signature The Frame หรือบานประตูจาก Living Room ที่สามารถเปิดได้ถึง 90 องศาเพื่อตอบโจทย์การใช้ชีวิตเป็นรีสอร์ทคอนโดมิเนียมอย่างแท้จริงครับห้องของโครงการเป็นแบบ All Unit Balcony Accessซึ่งทั้งห้องนอนและ Living Room สามารถออกสู่พื้นที่ระเบียงได้ครับเรายังมีส่วนของปลั๊ก USB ให้บริการอยู่ที่ข้างเตียงเพื่อความสะดวกสบายอีกด้วยครับส่วนของพื้นที่ห้องน้ำพื้นและผนังจะถูกปูด้วยพอร์สเลนสุขภัณฑ์จะเป็นของทางคอตโต้มีเรนชาวเวอร์ที่ติดตั้งระบบน้ำร้อนน้ำเย็น ครับและมาพร้อมกับตู้กระจกที่มีไฟแบบ motion sensor ด้วยครับหากสนใจโครงการสามารถสแกน QR code เพื่อศึกษาข้อมูลเพิ่มเติมได้เลยครับแล้วพบกันนะครับ
So nice, right, Angela?
Very nice.
You look at the high tech, how they are igloo home lock, and then how their lock is with a Bluetooth that you can activate it, and then also with a key lock, and then their sensor activated a mirror, and then how you can actually adjust the thing, and then even their toilet bowl also looks nice, right?
Whatever you think of, they have it. You know, whatever you think you cannot have, they have it as well. You know.
Actually, it's a very matching of a technology, like how our urban life now, having a place of nature, but you own a high tech urban living, the home itself.
And you see the facilities. I mean, the surrounding is so beautiful with all the greens. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like owning a home in Kawa House with such beautiful surrounding. And if you talk about the facilities, and then they have swimming pool area, which is located on the ground floor between all the 3 buildings. And unlike other developments, right, actually the pool at Kawa House is not a lap pool, but instead they are doing a free-form swimming pool. So the reason is actually the developer wants to make like a relaxed place rather than exercising, you know, not for there to do a lap swimming or something. So there are also like a kids pool, and then there are also hot and cold jacuzzi, like a natural hot spring. So you can, you know, like beside the canal, having a jacuzzi there, like a hot spring. And then for residents to relax and freshen up their mind, things like that.
Wow. Yes. Other than that, they also have 24 hours concierge, and then children play areas, gardens. I mean, gym. They just now you have seen gymnasiums and residential lounge, and of course the security service is 24 hours.
Yeah, I wish to actually highlight on this project, which I like very much. You see, when you look at the location, 2 minutes to the expressway and 5 minutes to the BTS or not, right? So T77 community has everything to perfectly serve the convenient lifestyle. So like what I mentioned just now, there's Habito Mall, there are also school, secondary, the Bangkok Prep, which can offer for secondary and primary school, and the residential project. So everything is actually there to make this place alive.
Yes. In fact, this pandemic, Sensory is actually giving this special discount price. I mean, usually, honestly, we have been in this line for quite a while. You know, we haven't seen Sensory giving such kind of a discount. So whether it's lucky or you say anything, but I consider this is a super privilege that you could able to get such a special discount. So we are talking about the original price for one bedder, which is about 4.7 million Thai baht. Whatever I mentioned right now is Thai baht, not US dollars, okay? 4.7 million, around maybe you're talking about 620,000 Malaysia ringgit. But right now you can get it for 3.99 million only. You can already own one now. I mean, in terms of ringgit, we are talking about 530,000. And it comes with fully furnished. I mentioned again, fully furnished. Whatever the video just shown you is fully furnished. I mean, people will always say that when you walk into the showroom, they will say that, well, you can see, maybe you won't able to get it. One thing you can probably won't get it is all the fork and spoons, you know, maybe that for the display, no, or paintings, no, or wallpaper, no. But other than that, the whatever the bed, whatever the wardrobe, everything is there, okay? You see and you can get it, okay? So we are talking about the total discount Sensory is actually giving about 90,000 ringgit. 90,000, you know, it's kind of, even you pay a down payment, it's already good enough for that kind of discount, you know.
Yes.
You really get excited when you talk about discounts, you know.
And it comes with fully furnished, that's the thing.
Yes,
A
fully furnished.
Top developer with fully furnished, and then with the smart tag and then the home system. What they can offer is actually a lot.
Yes.
Something for us to shout about, because it's really, I mean, proud having a sensory project, right? Because theirs is like a top of the top.
Yes, I mean, for people in Malaysia, they probably won't know who is sensory. Never mind. You don't have to trust us. You don't have to believe what we say. You can just Google and you know. Their work and their 33 years experience in developing, not just in Thailand itself, they also have been doing in London as well and other parts of places. Just Google and see. You can see how marvelous this kind of, this developer.
And this is not their only project. They have a lot of projects. Their capital appreciation is good, and then there are a lot of repetitive buyers. Not only foreign buyer, but also local buyer. They are actually a lot more on local buyer getting their projects. It's very, they have even like a lot of based on the previous project in T77, there are a lot of local buyers. So most of there are 7 residential. So this Kawa House is actually completed project.
Yes,
it's already completed project. So when we can travel, then probably you can go and have a look, on the area.
You can't wait to go. You know why? Because it's only 2 units left. Okay, for a good deals like that, not many units left. Today we wanted to share is because this is too beautiful to miss. We can actually do a virtual tour, for anyone who wants to know, because right now, it's, you can't travel, but yet you can buy things, you can actually buy things. We had an office in Bangkok. We can even have salespeople to give you a virtual tour there, to show you, to explain anything. You can just do it online,
Yeah. So for those who is thinking to own one in Bangkok, can really consider this deal, because if you look at it, the good developer, top developer, not only the only project, this is not the only project, they have plenty of project. They have a different range of project. They have top range, they have middle range, they have even cater for those youngsters. So they even have those very close to BTS. So this is in T77. This is one of their project, but this is not the first. All right, they actually started this community many years back. So if you look at the developer, it's a very good developer. You can actually Google and see top developer in Thailand. Then you'll see Sensory is one of it. And then you can look at their, if you look at the location, it's a very good location. It's a canal view. Because living in Bangkok, all you can see is actually urban feeling. But if you want to get a canal view, this is one of it. With a good community, T77 with canal view, right? And most importantly, actually it's a very good deal. With only 530,000, you can get one.
Fully furnished again. Fully furnished.
Yes, so fully furnished. So it's like hassle-free. So for those, it can also be a second home in Bangkok, because actually a lot of Malaysians travel to Bangkok a few times a year, shopping, or maybe visiting friends, or enjoying, relaxing. Actually, all of us travel to Bangkok a few times a year, right?
So we actually accept booking fees. We do accept booking fees to lock down these 2 units, which we just mentioned. The last 2 units left, which is for this good deal. And of course, you have any inquiries, just do not hesitate to contact us or PM us at this International Sales Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram.
Yeah. Oh yeah, one thing to highlight, right? Actually, Sensory itself, the HQ actually moved to this area. This area, the HQ itself, the office. So imagine like they are actually going to move into this area itself. So this area is going to be like a boom like that. It's a really very, very good deal.
Yeah, I heard that they also take care or look after the residents there, like they are also giving the management service. If you're considering having one, they will be ever ready to serve you. And for those people who have experience staying there, or for my past purchaser who bought from me, they know very well that even they buy, and then initially when they exit, they can also either can come back to our office, our IQI, or they can also go to Sensory. They will tell you which area. I mean, there are certain expats that who bought from me before. They right now they move to another place, so they just ask whether they can rent this unit out, while they can also look back Sensory product. That way they can move to the other place because of job purpose. They need to transfer somewhere. Yeah, they can actually provide such service to you as well.
Yeah. If any client who is interested, like worrying about the exit or anything, IQI has an office over there. We're going to highlight again, we have office in Bangkok, so there are people to help if there's any like after sales service, or maybe a rental part, or maybe on exit part that you want to sell it. We also can help, right?
So I would say the project is really superb. It's really very, very good. I mean, for those people who missed the video, please go in and see again. All right. You will definitely, for sure. This is something like we just mentioned. It's a completed project. You are actually seeing the real stuff. You're not looking at these artist impressions. So, okay, you are seeing what you are getting. Okay, most people, when it comes to Malaysia, they love to buy something that is ready, so that you can see and feel it. For this, you can really see it, and you can really feel it.
Yep.
And most important things, like I say, these properties is also the freehold projects. So imagine these areas, they are going to be building, and there are not going to be more buildings coming out, because the land over there near the canal, like I say, is all fully built. So to be able to get another one, it probably may not be so easy. So this property is definitely a very good property growth there, and I would say the appreciation is really fantastic, that the capital appreciation.
Yeah, and this is the last plot of the development actually. So yeah, so if you want to grab it now.
Yeah, it's a walking distance, like we just mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Means bus shuttle is is there, and then if those people who have a BMW, they have a charger there.
Yeah.
So like I say, yeah, it's fantastic.
I think this is like
project.
the one and only kind in Bangkok that can offer this kind of a community itself, with the school, with the mall, and then they even have a shuttle bus to the BTS train station. Actually, it's a free shuttle bus to there. So
Yes.
of course there's a schedule, and then they can follow the schedule, and then they can go to the station. And then there are also the mart, those fresh mart, where they sell fresh vegetables, fruits. They can get their groceries over there. But if they want to go further, they can go for the 5 minutes to the Arnold station, and then beside that there's Tesco. So it's like everything is all within a walking distance.
I would say less than 5 minutes. It's very close.
Yeah,
I say, and that Arnold is actually a local place. It's a local. What I'm saying, local means that Thailand loves it, love these areas.
Yeah.
That's why there are many international schools there as well.
And then when we look at the video, you see, Angela, there's this bamboo style that they do.
Yeah.
Kawa House. That's one of the things that I actually like it. Very relaxing, and then there's shade, very shady, and then a lot of greeneries where they plant. Those are very Zen type, like Zen type.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine if you own a unit and you wanted to rent out. Who doesn't love it? I mean, anyone who comes in as pet, whatsoever,
Yes.
they love it. I mean, of course, they were right now saying that how many aspect is that? Yeah, for those people who is working there, they still love it. You know, young professional, they love it because it provides everything there. You can actually say, even in like you are talking about this pandemic, if you cannot really go out, you can get everything inside there. You can go, you know, you can feel, you don't feel, I mean, sometimes when you look at the apartment, you feel like there is pressure, is you are being locked down by just one big box, you know. But in this case, when you open up the sliding doors, the balcony, you see some greens there.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. If you want to see water, you can see water there. It's like you are staying in a lake, like I said, a resort lake there, right? The concept is fantastic. Yes.
It's actually like a resort condominium type, right? Like a Desa Park City feel, and then actually very suitable for families as well. That's why there's school there for them to bring their children, and then they can send their children there as well. And then while you send them there, then you can pick up groceries nearby, you know, things like that. You can walk them there. It's very nice, right?
Yes. So, all right. Is any questions there?
I think we actually provide a lot of information for them, like what is the highlight of this project. But if anyone have any questions on how's the payment like, or how's the tax like, or anything, that you can actually PM us. So on this on here, we will only highlight on all those this project, on the location, and what's the, how good is the developer and things like that, right?
Yeah, we always, especially every Friday, IPC always share something to you, something that is really, really good. We look in every aspect, whether in developer, pricing, location, everything. We will pick some of these kind of properties to share to you. So, like I say, that whatever we have gone through, we look at it, we fall in love, we fantastic, we speak from our heart.
Yes,
This is more like it, yeah.
Yes. All right. So there are, just to highlight, there are only 2 units left for this good deal. So all of you, if you have any inquiries, you can actually PM us in our International Sales Facebook page, or YouTube, or Wikipedia, or Instagram, right?
Yeah. So yeah, do stay with us on every Friday. International project, I always call it IPC. We will update in different types of projects with you. Okay. My name is Angela.
I'm Coyie. Stay safe, take care, and we'll see you again. Good night.
Bye. Good night.